So guys, how's everybody doing today? Morning. I'm getting ready to take off, but before I did that, I wanted to go ahead and do a little bit of a show and tell on what I take with me. So to go ahead and put you guys into perspective here, I'm gonna start from this end over here. Now, if you look right here, this is a battery buddy. You can get this at Dan's up in Indiana. It's about 65 bucks. This is, you see how it's got this clamp right here? You put this on the beam of the trailer and you hook it up to your brakes. You got to have power to your brakes because for whatever reason, if the trailer connection disconnects, the emergency brake system will not work. It has to have 12-volt power at all times. So this is what you got to carry. And this is really easy. What I usually do is I take these zip ties I got right here and then I wrap it around and it secures it pretty much. I carry this 12-volt battery right here for a reason. If you get into some of the locations that have if you get into some of the locations that you have fifth wheels where they have these automatic leveling units, usually if you hook it up to your 7-way power, it's not going to be enough. You're going to have a 12-volt battery hooked up to it. So that's what you can do with that. That's why I carry a little one. I don't want to carry something that big. You know, this is normal stuff: gloves, paper towels. I got some simple greens to clean up stuff. One of the important things, guys, and I'm going to run over here real quick and show you. One of the things that you need to carry, that they require you to carry, is a torque wrench, which I have right here. And I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to take it with me today. There's a reason why. What I did is I upgraded, and you can do the same thing. You probably find it at Northern Tool or something like that. I got these. Okay, these are called torque sticks. If you see on these, they have numbers. They're different colors, and they're all different sizes as far as how much torque. You see, this one's 80 pounds. This is hard to see, but this is 100 pounds. This is 120, 140, and then of course we go all the way down to this one I think is 65 pounds. So what happens, guys, is that instead of using a torque wrench, what you do is you hook this to this, and you take your sockets. I got these sockets too because they're flip. You see they got the 7/8, 5/16. They also got the metric. So these are the most common size lug nuts right here, and it's made just to have for lug nuts. But at the end of the day, I have this here now, and what I do is I hook up a torque stick depending on how much foot-pounds of torque I want, put it in the socket, and bam, I can go ahead and torque down the lug nut to the right torque specs without having to go through with a torque wrench and take a socket out and you hear the click, and that takes all day. So what I did is, like I told you earlier, I'm always trying to look for something that make it go faster. So when you hook up, and then you're supposed to do periodically checks on your stuff, you can just go in there with your impact, get your 100-pound torque stick, and boom, you can go down the line and just do all that. Another thing I like to do is carry these right here. Wonderful. I've got two pair. I got the big one and the little ones. A lot of these tools I've had them because I used to be a technician in another life, and so I've had some of these tools left over that I kept. But when you're putting your wire strippers on, I like to have a clean setup. In other words, I don't like extra wire strippers sticking out, so I take these and I cut them up, and they work great. Of course, I got torque the ratchets. Got a 1/2-inch drive, 3/8 drive. I've got my screwdrivers. Oh, another, guys, I recommend get some picks. They get these. This is a straight pick. I know I've got some that are 90 degree, 45 degree. They come in great, guys. When you pull out fuses, I had to use them the other day because I had some fuses blow out on me. This I bought at Walmart, real cheap, 30 bucks. But it's basically, you can tell what it is. It's basically a drill driver. Put your screws in and whatever. So I got that. The other thing I do have, light tester, and I have a voltmeter. I do carry a couple of sizes of pry bars, which I got right here. One of the other things I carry, guys, and this is a metal set, so this is a real good set. A buddy of mine, I sold them to me. He has a Matco truck, and I've had these for a while now. But wire strippers, wire crimpers. I've got terminals over here in this little box. Hammer, crescent wrenches. You got your other wrenches here. And in here I've got my sockets. I've got my combinations, ratcheting wrenches. I've got them in standard and metric, and you know, basically a bag to carry all this stuff in. I've got two bags. I use one bag for my power tools over here and these two things, and then the rest of this stuff goes in here. So anyways, guys, you know, it's kind of what I wanted to show you guys, what I do. Eventually there's going to be a toolbox with it in there with a fuel tank. When I get all that situated, all of this is going to go in that place, but for right now I have them in bags and they just go in the back of my truck at this point. So you know, just got to start off slowly. Once I put some money together and get that tank, that's another video I'll make later. But you know, just to kind of give you guys a heads up, this is basic, what I call a basic kit. You know, it's got everything that you need in case you've got to do something. And for example, like I said, I went to Pennsylvania on the last runs I did with Horizon, and I needed to use this, but I didn't even know. If I would have known the night before, I would have had it fixed and would have had it done. You know, bam bam, we would have been done. So that's what I got, guys. Thought I'd just show you all that, and you know, see what y'all think. It's just something to show you, to give you a starting point, and of course you don't have to go and buy everything out here that I have. You know, it took me time to get all these tools put together, but you know, go through your toolbox and start picking out what you think you might need. So, all right, guys, take care.